We are really honored to have your presence on this precious occasion of ours. As you can all see that our respected dignitaries, our chief guest and a guest of honor all have arrived, and we will just be initiating our program shortly. And along with that, we have already inaugurated our program with the lighting of the lamp outside of this premise. Thank you all for your kind presence, and this program will just initiate in further few forthcoming minutes. Thank you for your presence. I hear sounds louder. I see figures clearer. I understand that everything you mean. I understand everything that you behave. Only I behave differently because I have autism. Having autism is not a choice, but acceptance is. Imagine if the situation was otherwise. The situation was really otherwise for a lady long 21 years back. She wept, she felt broken heart, but decided to move on and to offer the best possible possibilities of the world she could offer to her elder son. And with this belief only, the journey of Unmeesh started. An organization that came into being in 2009 works closely for children and their families, providing consultation, developmental assessment, evaluation, therapeutic treatment, and management. Unmeesh is a non-profit organization which envisions as an inclusion society where each child has dignified life and functional independence. Yes, we all are blue today, not with only the mean that this is the color that suits the children with autism, but as it symbolizes dream, we really dream of a society where all the children with autism will be included as a part of a living, of a healthy society and a smarter world with a better tomorrow. And with this program, it is really our honor that we have had you in the past years, and we will have your consistent support and participation in whatever we will plan, however we will proceed. It is our honored responsibility to announce the name of few dignitaries, doctors, children, parents, friends, family, who has honored us with their gracious presence here today. And let me have the opportunity to welcome on stage a respected dignitary guest, Mr. Sushil Goenkaji, who is a Managing Director of Imami Group, and not only that, his identity continues with his support for the philanthropic services and all the endeavors that he always offers to anybody and everybody who prefers wherever to do whatever that is desired for the need of the society. We are extremely delighted to have Ms. Rituparna Sengupta as a chief guest, who needs no introduction herself, but the name for herself, and a guest of honor, Ms. Ognimitra Paul, who again is an explanation for her work, for her inspiration, and for her continuing legacy to the consistent development of the fashion industry. May I please welcome our respected guests to be there to grace the stage, please. May I please welcome Rituparna Sengupta, Ognimitra Paul, and Mr. Sushil Goenkaji. Can I please request the audience to welcome them with a bigger round of applause. The young actor appeared in the movie of Shet Pathore Thala, has continued her journey as a protagonist face of the industry for the last decades and eras. An uncompromised soul with no matter whatever has come in her way, but she continued to contribute to the industry with her support, care, affection, no matter it's the film production for a friend or it's the charitable service for anybody who has offered a hand of thanks to her. Please, thank you, Rituparna, for being here with us today. We are also thankful to a guest of honor, Ognimitra Paul, who is a name for herself as well. Her contribution and her consistent support for the development of the fashion industry and the industry in all other creative fields is always appreciable. And now it is the time to welcome on stage the lady who initiated the journey of Unmeesh. Nita Diwan is not only the founder of this organization, but she is a lady who had shown this endeavor that I will not cry, I will not lament, I will just not lose my heart to whatever world has affected me, but I will move on. I will prove that if you decide, you can design your future in your own way. I am honored that I can hand over this microphone to such a lady who has made herself, her living, her motherhood, an example. Nita, we are proud of you.
What does autism awareness mean? It is a chance to celebrate the different, to rejoice ideas like awareness and inclusion of individuals inviting us to their world. Welcome, respected ladies, gentlemen, school heads, parents, family, friends on this Saturday morning. Thank you for taking out your precious time to come out to the World Autism Day event. I'm Nita, Diwan, and I'm a mother of a 21-year-old boy, Nikunj, having autism. I hope my story inspires you, motivates you, and encourages you to get out there, because 70 million people around the world cannot wait anymore. Today, autism affects 1 in 68 children nationwide, 1 in 42 boys, making it more common than childhood cancer, juvenile diabetes, pediatric AIDS, cerebral palsy, muscular dystrophy, Down syndrome all put together. We do not know what causes autism. No cure is known, and the condition varies from people, how it affects their life. It's difficult to pinpoint an autism definition, and we cannot define them, but definitely we can truly understand them. The world around us is defined so we can understand it better. But to them, the world is a single mass of people, places, and events, which they struggle to make sense of. Our human mind runs at, say, about 10 kilometers, but their mind could be running 10 times more. So it is time to understand and recognize them, and we should be grateful that they are there, as these children do not understand the boundaries created by the society. World wouldn't have been what it is today had it not been Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, Michelangelo, Mozart, and many much more. They have helped to stretch our human knowledge, the boundaries which we have created, because they could not understand or recognize these boundaries. To us, interacting with other people comes very naturally, but it can be confusing and sometimes frustrating for those who are autistic. For example, if you crack a joke, or if you're just making some sort of a tone of voice, it could be very, very much misinterpreted by them. They could just clap their hands when you're happy, or even when you're sad, they are clapping, and when something is going wrong, they may just show their excitement of being happy. For this, I think the society may think they are mad, or sometimes they just think that they're very insensitive. But I think it is time for acceptance. While currently there is no cure, it is important that autism is diagnosed very early so that we can give them proper services and support is available to the sufferer and their families. My eldest son, Nikunj, he's beautiful. To look at him, you would never know that he's got autism. Nikunj was diagnosed with autism at the age of 12, and he turned 21 last month. Nikunj is non-verbal, speaking only few monosyllables, and does not sit still due to his severe sensory disorder. He constantly runs around the entire house and requires 24-hour attention. I waited for 11 years for him to say mama. He cannot take control of himself independently and requires assistance for food, for bathing, for dressing, and has no effective way of communicating with us. I was so excited to become a mommy for the first time. But little did I know that how drastically my life would change. I never imagined raising a child could be so taking strenuous energy, persistence, patience, and definitely lack of sleep. I hope he knows how much we all love him and how we just want him to be happy in this life. He's a very caring and a happy child. With Nikunj, I have evolved and grown too. I am blessed to see this different world and got an opportunity to meet so many parents and children. We as parents of children with autism are not bad parents. nor are our children bad or misbehaved. But we have turned into occupational therapists, speech therapists, teachers, nurses, doctors, advocates, and much more. But this was not by choice, but by necessity. Unmesh started in 2009, and we've been working dedicatedly for children, and in this journey has not been quite easy. It's been quite bumpy with a lot of hiccups. But I would thank my dedicated staff, my team members, who tirelessly work towards every child to make them functionally independent. I would like to thank my family, my friends, and well-wishers and like-minded people who have encouraged me and believed in me. But we still have a long, long way to go. And we need all the support and encouragement. With Nikunj, I would like to say he's a very loving and a happy child. I'm sure you would see many, many more Nikunj here. But I know he's here to make a difference to this world. I know it, and I feel it, and I definitely believe it. Thank you so much.
It must have been a very emotional moment for the mother and a motivation and an inspirable moment for all of us. Yes, we all are here to make a mark and we all are here to make a difference in one way or the other. Maybe his way is not mine, but does not mean that the way on which he is working leads to no paradise. I, on behalf of the entire team Unmesh, just wish that yes, every Nikunj in this premise is happy in his world, safe in his world, and healthy in their own way. With the legacy, may I please request Rituparna Sengupta to address the gathering. Ritu, the audience awaits your kind words. Can we please have your kind words as far as this Autism Awareness Day we are celebrating? Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm really at a loss of words. I don't know what to say. After listening to Nita, I'm just completely moved with tears. I don't know how to express myself. I can really feel that how hard is to, have this journey. Nita, really, I salute you for what you have done. And still you are doing and you will. But rightly she said that it's not a individual journey. It's a journey for all of us. We really need to pick up this matter very seriously. And actually, who goes through it really understands the pain. I can actually feel what she had gone through. And I just couldn't control my tears when she said that for 11 years I waited to hear Mama. That's absolutely heartbreaking. I'm sure all the mothers who are present here and all the children who are bubbling with joy over here, I can hear the sounds. It's so nice to, child is something so beautiful. It's such a beautiful gift from God. Because I'm a mother too, and I know the feeling. I know the exact love and affection and the kind of the magical moment when a baby is born. So it's something which actually makes you feel so proud, makes you feel complete, and makes you feel so fulfilled as a mother. So I don't think anything in this world can match up to it. Because many times, many a journalist asked me that what is the best moment felt, in this lifetime, whatever you have experienced. So I always say that when my child was born, that was the most precious moment a mother can have, a woman can have actually. I mean, I don't know anything near to it can make me happy. I actually congratulate Unmesh for their endeavors, what they are doing, and I really strongly feel that I am also a part of this Unmesh family. And Goenkaji is here because he has always been encouraging to do kind of work which is absolutely beneficial for the society. And not only the society, I think he has actually, he and his team has actually developed a lot of strong connection with people, doing a lot of good work. It's not only any particular individual or any one community he's been supporting, but I think this whole team. And I mean, I'm very close to Imami family, and I know the way they have actually propagated and um, sort of exercised this kind of work. So, and I strongly feel that being in this family and as an individual, I'm committed and I'm responsible to actually do some work for others. It's not only it's not that we live for ourselves. It is the most happy and fulfilling moment for all of us when we live for others, and that feeling actually generates from something very insightful when it comes from within. So I think what Unmish is doing today, I'm fully supportive, and I want to do good work with them, and anything from my side is possible. I'm always, my hands are there for you. And I was just discussing with Nita and Mr. Goenka that I also have a history in my family that my sister-in-law's child is slightly autistic, and she's also going through I know how you feel when you have to tell your child a special child, but it's not like that. As Nita said, that every child is beautiful, and the world is open for them to become very, very interesting individuals. Maybe it's like it's celebrating something differently. I really love the way you have expressed yourself, Nita, and this is something we all should feel from within, that yes, this is a different world and we should celebrate it differently. And I think we should actually all help to chisel this individuals in a different way and make them absolutely wonderful individuals. So I will definitely ask help from Unmish, Nita, to see if we can do something for the little child who is in my family. And I know that like him, like you, like others, like all of us, everybody is having this idea of doing something new for these children. And a long time back, I did one film called Paramita Ragdin, where I also had this character where I rear up a child who was a special child, and I knew that kind of when we were going through the script, I know that how the mother actually felt the pain to take up this kind of challenge. I think this is absolutely challenging for the mothers and all of us. I am also a mother, and I know that this is absolutely challenging, and I think we are ready. All of us, we are ready to take up this challenge, isn't it so? So I believe that this challenge will go on, and this challenge will absolutely see the best of results. And let's hope that we can actually show a better tomorrow to these children. And let us all hope that we do something absolutely constructive, not only, oratoring before the mic, just, throwing a few words here and there, but let's work on some constructive projects. And I'm here to participate, aggressively, whatever I'm asked to. And maybe my participation can help. I will definitely do it. And we all should, actually, we are all responsible citizens, and we should actually take care of what is happening around us. And this is a very, very sensitive point where we should actually harp on. And I think all the women, I'll ask all women who have children and who doesn't have children, doesn't matter. Children is an universal thing, so we should all, we should all pull up our socks, and we should actually get there to help out. So let's take this oath today that we will all be there with Unmish, and absolutely with others as well who are actually working and propagating this whole journey. So I am here to be, and thank you very much for everything. And Anita, once again, congratulations to you and all the mothers who are present here, because you are the super moms. Thank you.
I was just thinking about one particular dialogue of the movie Rituparna referred to, Paromitar Ekdin. There was a dialogue when the both husband and wife are planning for the second child when the already first one is an autistic one. Then there was a dialogue in her lips that পারবে যদি আরেকটাও বাবলুর মতোই হয়. Bablu was her first child, right? If I'm not mistaken, I'm right. Is there was a dialogue in the movie that পারবে যদি আরেকটাও বাবলুর মতোই হয়, right? So yes, it takes courage to accept it takes courage to move on. We are proud that Nita could move on and take a lot many mothers together to continue the legacy with. It's a very emotional moment for all the women, all the mothers. Actually, motherhood is a journey and it's a perception too. No matter you are a mother with carrying a child of your own, or you adopt somebody, or you take somebody to be your child psychologically. It's a journey that you need to go on and to continue on. And to continue with this legacy, may I please welcome on this dais another very inspiring lady in her own work and must be a very sensitive person, a woman too, in her own legacy. Ognimitra, this is your turn now. Thank you.
Very good afternoon to all the guests present here and all the proud parents and of course the kids. Thank you, Nita, for inviting me today. Same with me. I'm a mother, I have 2 kids, and it's an extremely emotional moment for me, to hear these lines from you. I also have a friend. She also has a son who is autistic. And I know the kind of pain and difficulties that she goes, in her everyday life, with hardly any kind of help from the society, from the government, and even from her family. It's so difficult to, travel with her son. Her son is also almost like your son, in a bus. And it is very insensitive of us, the society, to think that autistic kids are mad or insane. I think we have lost that sensitivity and that sensitiveness. In fact, I was wondering, why am I here? Because I think you should be here on stage. I haven't done anything great to be the guest of honor. And the kind of work that you are doing, we all have difficulties, but we are all self-centered. We are all busy with our own lives. But you are a mother who has taken all the disadvantages that you had in your life. Not only your disadvantage, but also the disadvantage of other parents with autistic kids. And to form an organization like Unmish, it is actually very, very courageous of you. It's easier to say than done that, to make an organization and to convert all the disadvantages and the difficulties and make it a positive thing and look forward to a better life. You spoke about Newton and Einstein and Mozart. I didn't know about this, that all these great people had autism. And I'm sure they were Mozart, they were Newton, they were Einstein because they had that support. And that support is missing in our society, and you are giving that support. Everybody needs a support. And even these autistic kids, they need that support. Even they can be Newton, they can be Mozart. It's not that they can't be, but they need that support. And it's wonderful that you are giving that support. And we call them special kids or not normal. How dare we say that? I think after this Vivekananda bridge incident, which is a man-made disaster, and thousands of people hurt or died without any fault of us, I feel that a world better be filled with special people and not normal people who doesn't feel about others. What is the use of being normal and you don't value human life? In our world, in our society, in India today, money, your own thing, your own work, your own money, everything is much, much more important than human life. So I would rather feel that God give us more special people. I think then, I think the world would be, we say not, the world would be a better place to live in. I think with special people around, the world would be really a better place to live in. Hats off to you, actually, for doing this wonderful work. I am not trained in it, but being a mother, I think I can put in some hours, by going to Unmish and talking to the kids. If at all, I can give some kind of encouragement, happiness, anything to the kids. So please do call me whenever it's required. I'll be by your side, and it's a promise. It's not that because I'm on stage, I'm saying all these words. And thank you once again for inviting me. It's a big privilege, to be part of this beautiful event and sharing with my great friend. She's, again, a great human being, Ritu. She has been by my side all through, from the beginning of my career. And it was wonderful, really feels wonderful. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Now it is the time to observe how the journey has been for the children with special needs. And to observe these, we will right now have a very short play, Sampark, which is enacted by Nautanki Kolkata, a group working with children. We are thankful to Ms. Prakriti Datta, who has designed the musical part of this entire production. The director and the scriptwriter, Mr. Abhishek Bose, who is a professor from the Department of Indian Comparative Literature and Language from the University of Calcutta. And this play uses music and gestures for narrations, as children with autism are mostly non-verbal and have communication disorder. Unmesh strives to sensitize the awareness so that a comfort zone is created for those with autism. Right now we have the play, and please be seated, because after that we are going to have a panel discussion by some eminent doctors and social educationalists, with which we will conclude the program of ours today. Thank you.
On the World Autism Day, we are starting